Hello, and welcome to the Scheduled Deputy Introduction Training. I am Jill Manuel, the Senior Assistant Registrar for Academic Classroom Scheduling. I'm going to take you through a few slides today to welcome you to the role and let you have some base foundation of understanding what your new role will entail. This is the Academic and Classroom Scheduling team. Mindy Beery and Brenda Lyles are the event schedulers in our office. If you need assistance regarding events in Unitime and scheduling events in academic classrooms, you would contact both of them. Robin Haywood and Betty Cole are our scheduling assistants. As your role as a schedule deputy, you are assigned to one of these individuals. They are your direct contact within our office. If you have any problems or issues or need assistance, one of them would be your go-to. Jill Dyson is the academic scheduling team manager. She is the head over all the four individuals listed above. She would be your next direct contact. And then myself is listed at the bottom, and all of them are underneath the supervision of myself. So what does a schedule deputy do? You need to know knowledge of your courses and curriculum within your subject area. You also develop the departmental schedule for each term. You have the final and evening exam oversight for your department, and then you're also responsible for the grade roster and grade reporting contact for your departments. So what does knowledge of courses and curriculum mean? That means that you would have a good understanding of the different schedule types. For example, lecture, lab, recitation, individual study, etc. You also would know and understand the credit hour guidelines. For example, at Purdue University, for every 50 minutes of instruction for a lecture, that equals 1 credit hour. All of this is listed on our website and will be given to you in future slides. You also would have to understand the catalog view. So understanding the catalog for each of your courses is also very important. Another piece to know and understand is the course demand or projections. For each of our schedule builds, we release projections or course demand information related to every course that you'll be offering for the term. You would take that information into consideration when deciding to set how many seats your courses will be offering for that term. So how do you go about developing the departmental schedule? For each term, as stated, you would be developing a schedule of classes for your department. So in order to do that, you have to build a foundation for the upcoming term course offerings. You would also be setting time and room preferences, room features, and room setups needed for each course in Unitime. That is called the Unitime data entry. There will be future trainings and modules for all Unitime data entry. You will also be running your timetabling solver. That will entail putting those sections into times and rooms. That's what we mean by solving your schedule, is actually assigning a day, a time, and a location for every section. You also would be running audits, and that's in Cognos, which they have their own training for how to run their reports, which would include SER. When you hear the term SER, that's Section Enrollment Report. You also would be responsible for validating any Unitime input any data entry you've done in Unitime. You're validating that that's all accurate and true. Final and evening exam oversight. That entails, for evening exam, we send out an email calling for evening exams. So you would want to make sure that you give that information to your department, asking them if anyone will be offering evening exams, and then you give that information back to us. Before each term, a solver is ran, and every section that is requesting an evening exam gets assigned. Robin Haywood is our lead for evening exams in our office. Final exams is a similar situation. We send out a preliminary verification. You check with your department on who is going to be offering finals. You report back that information. We send you a final verification to be reviewed and modified. And then again, the 5th week of every term is when the final exam schedule is ran, where sections that are requesting a final exam are given a time, room, and a time and day and room. Grade reporting. At the end of every term and or the first 8 weeks, there is a grading period. You would be responsible for making sure that everyone in your department has submitted grades. That is through Lisa Beals in the registration area of our department. She sends out periodic emails regarding that. Please make sure you're looking for those. And then information for grade reporting can be found at our website at this location. We also put out a calendar of ops, which is located at our website here. That will give you all the pertinent dates that you should be looking forward to. For example, for the fall schedule build, that occurs January and February. The spring schedule build is built in August through September, and then the summer schedule build is in November. An update to this slide would include the winter term build. The winter term build will occur at some point in late summer. Additional resources can be always located at our website here and at these following locations that I have talked about in previous slides. Projection reports here, grading in courses, and then the schedule type classifications. And then as always, the Office of the Registrar has tutorials on our YouTube site, and the scheduling tutorials can be found directly at this site listed here. Thank you so much. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to your scheduling assistants.